Good morning, Kim. Hello, everyone. I switched it up because of the frog in my throat.
Well, let's talk about that frog in that throat.
Yeah, right? I thought it was gone.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jill. Who else has a frog in their throat today? Wow. So the messages today, there's like two different messages that were coming through. And one of them has to do with like looking down a well. So I'm looking down a well, but then there's also a forest. So kind of bear with me a little bit while it's starting to come through. So the well, I'm looking down and I'm seeing the water really deep far in there. It's like a really deep well. It's one of those wishing wells where you could throw in some money. So I'm looking really down, and you could barely just see the water down there. And it's old water sitting there. It's just not moving. And I see you looking down, almost like the other day they talked about wishing upon a star. It's like wishing into a well, and the wishing well, but nothing's moving forward. So you're just throwing out wishes. Wow, you're just throwing wishes out there wherever you could find a spot. So I see you looking down and you're just like, please let this happen. Just please let it happen. And you're throwing down coins, or you're throwing down a quote unquote sacrifice. Oh my gosh,
Sacrificial.
Nope. Like sacrificing.
Nope.
So you're sacrificing. Yeah. So wow. Talk about the frogs in the throat today.
Mm-hmm.
Things are coming out. So exactly, things are not moving. So you're now just throwing things out there just to give a sacrifice, because that's what has done in the past. Past belief systems were a lot about, if you do this, I will give you this. So there, you had to sacrifice something to get something in return. You're like, you need to pay attention to when you're doing that, because some of you are, what you think you're manifesting, you're wishing on, you're actually basically sacrificing yourself. And they're like showing me falling into the well and then being stuck in there and not finding a way out. So be very careful as to what you are giving up to get something today. That's part of it. And the other one, the forest. Okay, so I've seen a forest, and see the wishing well actually by the forest. But as you look through the forest, you can't see the other side of the forest. You want to believe what is on the other side of the forest from what people have told you, but you actually haven't physically seen it. So you start conjuring up this idea of what it looks like, but you actually can't see it. You really cannot see your future. So you're trying to design, your future, what you think it'll look like on the other side of the forest, and they're like, and then you start going through and you start getting all the, maybe you get stuck in some mud as you're walking through this forest and your shoe falls off. And now you're walking barefoot in one area and you're like, ow, ow. And then I feel like I got like hit by a branch as I'm walking through. I'm like, ow, where'd you come from? And it's just like, it looks very dark in there. You can't see the sun shining through. And you're just like, what did I get myself into? Like, I thought this was going to be pretty. And on your, okay, everyone, I want you at this moment to kind of just stop. Just take a deep breath. And to the right of you, somewhere on the right, the right side of your body, pay attention if you feel a little tingle down your leg, arm, head, whatever, or if you just sense something to the right of you. This is a big eagle, a very, very, very big eagle that is next to you. Maybe you're driving and you might see an eagle off to the side of you, but I'm hearing specifically right side, okay? And here's where this is going to get fun. We want you to imagine going on that eagle. Imagine that you develop a bond. You're going up to it. It's looking directly at you in your eyes. You're not fearful. You touch the eagle, touch its feathers, very calm, very gentle. Puts out a wing for you. You step on. I want you to get on that eagle's back. And as you're sitting there, go down, almost like you're going to lay down, and just put your arms around the breast of this eagle. Feel the safety, the warmth, the protection that this eagle will guide you on. Now that you have that, eagle's going to lift you up. And we're going to start moving up. We're lifting up. We start soaring above those trees. And you start looking down into the forest that you were just troubling, and you see the beauty of all the little steps that you're walking through. You're like, oh, there's my shoe. You're like, can I go get my shoe? You don't need the shoe. The shoe stays there. I think some of those things you're going to lose along the way that you really don't need. But you don't have to make it as hard. You can ask for help all around you. This eagle is a help. It's a guide. So it's allowing you to see above what you're going through. So you're not staying stuck in that muck and all the, I wish this didn't happen. I wish this didn't happen. Like, did this have to happen this way? And I'm soaring above. Yes, it did. It's very beautiful when you look down. And as you're like, people are getting this. Wow. Very interesting, because I'm getting the shoe being left behind could be viewed as a sacrifice in some people's belief systems, where they're like, that is not a sacrifice. You throwing money down the well is a sacrifice. They're like, when you're just wishing and you're just throwing stuff away and you're just doing that's and hoping that you're going to get something in return without putting in the effort, that's a sacrifice. But when you're going through it and you're going through the challenges and you lose something along the way, that's not a sacrifice. That's a gain. Gaining empowerment, you're gaining strength. And I see this eagle again, and we're soaring above. And you could see the beauty of the forest on the other side. And you're like, you calm down. And then the eagle brings you right back down to the forest where you left off, and you're able to get off and then keep going. Whole different point of view. You're like, this is where I want to go. Like, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for showing me that I can rise above the challenges that are right in front of my face today.
Ooh, rise above. What a beautiful visualization, Kim. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was really powerful. And so sweet to use imagination like that to open things up, shift that perspective, like you said, to see things from a different point of view. So if you're feeling stuck in the muck, I'd save this one and come back and listen to it again and again. That was amazing.
Wow. I'm just feeling really high right now. That's like a really good high.
I can tell you're just like, you're soaring yet. You're in awe for how high you took everyone here. That is beautiful.
Hey, awesome. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Soar high. Until next time.